yoga session. Excuse my warm clothes, but I've just been for a swim in the sea. The sea was warm, but the weather's not very warm today. So I'll warm up with you. So we're going to start seated, but I do want you to be comfortable, so you don't have to have legs crossed. You can have legs wide, legs forward. You could use a cushion, whatever helps, or even sit against a wall. Let's bring the thumb and the forefinger together here and just sit the hands on the knees. That can help us to concentrate. And let's just take a couple of breaths in here. And pick the shoulders up and drop the shoulders down. So we release any tension in the shoulders. One more time. And then turning the head side to side to release any tension in the neck. When you feel ready, bring your hands to your heart center and just see if you can sit up really tall, so you grow from the bottom of the spine, so you lift the chest. Then close the eyes and just notice how the body feels. Now sometimes in the seated position it can be quite tricky to sit up, so do adjust your position if you find that. Let's soften through the face, across the cheeks, into the jaw, and let that come into the shoulders. And then start to follow the breath. So you breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Let's really notice the ribs and what's happening to the ribs as we breathe in and as we breathe out. So we want to feel the ribs moving, and we want the shoulder blades and shoulders to stay uninvolved, relaxed. Even the collarbone at the front. See if you can let that stay relaxed too, and really use the ribs today as you breathe in and out. Keep eyes closed. Inhale here, and as you exhale, just come forward. So you're coming forward over your legs, over your knees a little bit. You can bow your head. And then inhale and sit up again. So do one more. If that feels a bit odd with the eyes closed, feel free to open them. This time stay over and just relax your arms down. And you might be getting a little bit of a stretch somewhere. Tuck your chin in and now open and close your eyes here until you're ready to keep them open. And then come and sit back up. So we're going to return to that coming forward and coming back with eyes open. So let's inhale at the top, exhale and travel forward. And we're letting the back round out, and then we inhale and sit up. Exhale forward, inhale and sit up. Hello, haven't seen you for a while. Exhale and inhale. Let's do one more. And then staying seated. If you're cross-legged, it might be worth just changing that around now. And we're going to turn. So we inhale to one side, we exhale back to the center. You won't get very far with the hands in this position. So we breathe in and we breathe out. Let's change the legs now. Let's bring them forward and hold on to the back of the legs. And let's round through the back and then inhale and sit up. So we exhale and round, lower back rounding. Then when we inhale, we're going to lift the arms, reach the arms up. They come round. We hold on again as we round the back. So we reach and we soften back. Inhale, exhale. Let's do one more. Bring yourself up to your knees now. I'm going to take one leg wide. So take that left leg out. Come down to the hand. We're just going to take a big side bend here. So we're sweeping the arm over the head. We're going to inhale, bring the arm back as much as you can. Exhale, bring it over again. And you see there's kind of a bowing down. So we lift and we exhale further over. Do one more and lift all the way up now. Stay here and return to your twists, but with arms open. So we turn and we turn. When you're ready, change legs. Hand comes down, so we exhale over. We inhale, take the arm back. Exhale over. Inhale, take the arm back. Exhale over. Inhale and lift. And then come back to your turning when you're ready. So let's come to all fours now, and let's just push back to child's pose with wide knees. So we should feel quite warm through the back and the shoulders. Just stay there in your child's pose. Keep relaxing. And then move towards the back of your mat. So from here, we're going to inhale forward. And then as we exhale, we're rounding the back and pushing back. Inhale and exhale. Now, we're going to take that into a striking crocodile. So we're going to bring the chest all the way through to a low cobra. And then push back. Round the back to child's pose. So you don't have to come all this way. You could stay in your sort of cat cow that we were doing and push back. Let's see if we can take this even further now. So we strike through and we come to up dog. Knees are on. We round the back. We push back to child's pose. So we inhale, strike through, up dog, exhale. Push back. Now can you take your knees off? And we push back. So these are all progressions you could take or leave. That's it. We're doing two more. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here this time. Bring your hands like two fists and rest your head on the fists for a moment. So you can just nestle your bottom back towards your heels and let your lower back really soften. Inhale to all fours, and let's exhale and push up and back to down dog now. And let's walk through the feet. So we press one heel and then the other. So we're getting a nice stretch through the calves. And then we've got a couple of different movements or developing exercises in down dog. I'm going to bring you to child's pose in between, but if you prefer to rest in another way, please do. So let's come down to wide knees child's pose. Let's bring one arm through and rest. So a couple of breaths here. You might feel this in the groin, or you might feel it across your back. Inhale, exhale and push back to down dog. Now this time, we're going to inhale to lift the heels. Exhale to bend the legs. Inhale to push up with the hips. And then exhale to push the heels further away. So let's come again. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, leg bend. Inhale, tip the tailbone higher. Exhale, see if you can keep that and press the heels. We're going two more. So inhale, heels. Exhale, knees. Inhale, tailbone. Exhale, heels. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back down to your knees. Widen your knees again. And put the other arm through. Rest here. Okay, so this time it's not so much down dog, it's more of a plank position. So let's push up and back to plank. You could be on knees or you can come to feet. And you're going to see if you can bring your knee in. Now when you do bring your knee in, your back will round. So have a look. You'll round the back and you'll push back. Sorry, this pad of my hand is hurting for some reason. I do not know why. Come again, other side. And again, round the back. And round. Now just take a rest, and if you were unsure of that, just have a look at me and I'm going to show you again. So as the knee comes in, we come out of neutral, we round and change. Okay, so we're going to see if we can do 4 each side this time. Yeah, it's getting me nice and warm, so let's push up and back. Here we go. So we exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. And you can do it on your knees if you need to. Keep coming back to a strong long plank. One more each side. And rest. Whew. So let's come to forward fold at the end of your mats. And let's rest elbows on thighs and just have a moment here. So I feel very warm, so I hope that's worked for you too. So let's keep hands together. Let's roll all the way up and reach at the top and come into a back bend. So open the arms, open the chest and really lift. And then open the arms and return and come and face front. So we're going to go into a balance today. Now the balance is going to progress from one balance to another. Alright, so I'm going to start here. You might lose the top of my head a little bit. So we're going to come to dancer's pose. We're taking the left foot. We're lining up the knees. Thumb and forefinger come together. First of all, let's just travel into dancers. Let's see if we can lift that foot really high. Whew. keep your hips quite level. So your knee is in line with your hip, it's going up and back. Let's change sides. Breathe in and change. Take the other foot. Now, if you can hold the inside of the foot, please do. You push the foot into the hand, you lift the leg high. See if we can keep these two hips level in this first one. And step down. So let's change again, and we're going to progress this. So you're taking the leg, you're coming into dancer's pose, hips level for now. Now from here you're going to see if you can come into, forgotten what it's called, flower pose. So you're going to see if you can lift the knee now. So my knee is coming level with my foot, and travel that leg further round. So if you can, it's almost like you want to hide your knee from me. So you keep going, you keep traveling the leg around, and then you step down. Whew. Let's change legs. I'll show you from side this time. So you take your other leg, you come to dancer's pose, hips are level. Then you might even want to change where you're holding on the foot if you can. The knee now lifts, you take the foot around and around till you're hiding the knee, and you step down. Okay, give the legs a shake. I'm taking that into one more balance from there, okay? So I'll face this way this time. So you're taking your left foot. I'm out of breath. Arm lifts. We're pushing back into our dancer's pose. Find steadiness here. Then see if you can lift the knee. Bring the leg around. Then see if you can let go of the leg. Hold on to the wall if you can. And bring one hand down and one hand up. So you're now finding yourself in floating half moon. So the hips have gone from facing the short end of the mat to facing the long end of the mat. Whew. And step down. I wasn't very good at that today. Let's change sides for the last time. If you're still with me and haven't given up. So we come into dancer's pose. Hips level to the front. Now as you come to flower pose, the hips open. They turn to the side. Then, I can't look at you and do this. You see if you can let go. Open the arms. The legs should be straight now if you can get it there. And step down. Are you still with me? Okay, let's take a side bend. Let's come over. So hopefully you felt some work there through the side. Then take that wrist and take the side bend a little bit further, and then change sides. Come and step wide and turn your, let's start with the left leg today. So turn your left leg out. So you're setting up warrior two. So we've been working in kind of blocks of work today. And we've got another one here. So I want you to see if you can get a right angle in warrior two today. So rather than being there, if you can, come deep. And then really lengthen your arms, that's it. So right to your fingertips. Breathe in and straighten the leg, lift your arms. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Even deeper if you can. Keep that knee out. Breathe in, straighten. Breathe out. Now can you keep your deep bend and come to extended warrior? So that might mean some of you can come hand to ground rather than elbow to thigh. Now wrap the arm behind the back. Roll the shoulder back and we're holding. Now I want you to feel it in the thigh, so that's where your work is. So you can be up here, but you're still seeing if you can really bend the leg. And then breathe in and lift. Woo. Turn the feet. Turn the right foot out. Set up warrior two there. So this thigh that you just worked should be hot now, I hope. Again, lengthen arms, right to fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, a bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the bend, reach. Find extended warrior. Woo. Keep deepening the bend in the leg. Wrap the arm. You can always take the hand. You can be here. Look up if you can. Inhale, lift the arms, and then have you got the strength to push off? Yeah, did you feel that or not? Pivot your feet all the way around. Lift your back heel. So you come into a lunge. Back leg is straight. So let's exhale, hands to the heart into your lunge here. Lift that back knee. So we're going to inhale, straighten the legs. There's a little bit of balance in this one too. Exhale, bend. Can you come lower? Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Yeah? Now stay and just tip forward. Now keep your spine long. When we tipped forward in the warm-up, we rounded the back. Keep spine long today. And then if you can, reach up here. And then your final challenge, like before, is to straighten that leg. Open the arms, pivot on the feet, all the way around. Yeah? Straighten legs, arms up. Exhale into your lunge. Back leg as straight as you possibly can. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Now tipping from the hip. So you've got that diagonal shape. And then if you can, reaching, holding the length in the spine, the length in the back leg. And then if you can, straightening, opening arms, stepping in and giving your legs a good shake. Whew. Take a breath in and come and roll all the way back down. Now come back to this position that we started with today in our warm-up. So we were on one knee and one leg. Hand comes down. Now we were sweeping before. Can you now take this leg and pull it back? So you're getting a stretch now. I don't want the heel pushing away so much. It can come in, but you can push your chest forward. So you get a lovely back extension. If it's too much, just keep the leg long. Take it behind you so you get a stretch in your hip. Let's release and let's come down onto that side. So we've got both legs bent, and we're going to push up. This time I want you to reach up rather than to the side, and see if you can open more so the chest lifts. And release. Bring legs wide. I know we've only done one side, that's fine. And just come forward here in the middle. Just let the lower back round for a moment. Inhale, come on up, and let's set up the same thing on the other side. So first of all, we're coming to one knee, leg long. Then we're seeing if we can take that leg. Take it behind you, so push the leg back, but keep the heel quite close to the bottom, and then push the chest forward. Release and come and sit. And let's push up and lift the chest. Come and sit with legs wide again. Flex the feet if they weren't flexed before, and come forward. And then find a position to finish the class in. So come and sit. Sitting up tall. Might feel quite different in the hips today and through the sides. And let's bring our hands back to prayer position, how we started. And return to those breaths, in and out, feeling the ribs move as we breathe in and as we breathe out. Feel the heat now created in the body. Feel how tall you're now sitting. And hopefully you feel that your mind has emptied out a little bit. So let's exhale and come forward again. Inhale and sit up. Exhale, come forward once more. Rest hands on the ground, tuck the chin, and open and close the eyes until you're ready to keep them open. And then sit up, reach up with one arm and just reach really tall. Then the other arm, reach up really tall. Bring the hands to the heart center. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed it today. It was quite hard, I thought. I didn't plan for it to be quite that hard. Some hard stuff on the ground, some really challenging balance combinations, and then some strong work on the thighs. So I hope you feel like you've done something. And I'll see you soon.